for EVOS, but Onyx, I would say that they do have that late game insurance with the Claude too, but this lineup is so greedy. Everyone has to share the farm. The Lunox is quite greedy. Oh, two-man lift off. That's pretty good from Swalo. And then you have to share farm with the Wisun Shin, plus the Claude too, who needs extra gold, in which we know in this patch they have nerfed it down to the ground. Emblems by Games Max. I do see that it's going to be the weakness finder from the Natan. Still the traditional way of the Natan. Let's see if EVOS can activate Erlan.
Good early trades though for EVOS so far. And with Pete rotating towards the bottom side, not showing though. And that will allow Onyx to have more control in the mid. But nothing too crazy just yet here. Both team just hovering around, perhaps looks for an angle, but doesn't really find the window just yet.
Split from Rendy. The glue will have a very good time just screening away the Yisun Shin, grabbing onto the Yisun Shin, forcing the Traceless, and then the Yisun Shin becomes quite vulnerable. When it comes to the team fights, here goes the turtle take. Onyx, they have lay claim on this.
Yeah, that's going to be level 4 here for Kai. Oh, that's a big stun. They want to fight. That's a stun as well. Albert very low, so able to get out with the Shadow. Onyx now with 4 members around the river. Rendy, though, will mount Keyboy with Sway low. Onidus providing the damage, but AOG will be the difference maker there. 0-0 on the board, but Onyx, they got the turtle.
At least the Gatot now is in the hands of Onyx, so they can go in for small trades. Oh!
That's a steal from Albert. That's a bold move coming from his own ex-teammate there.
Man, you thief in the night, Albar Bob. With that steal with the purple buff. Kyrie again. If we would be fair and talk about the entire series, I'd say Albert has been 2 steps ahead of Kyrie in most of the matches, or rather the games we have seen. And now in this, it feels like it's just adding insult to injury. Kyrie is close by, and Onyx with the Gatot Kacha. At least this time they have an avenue to open up the fights, and if needs be, Keyboy can just back away with the AOG defensively. So far, this is the second time Rendy will play this glue. Has a 1 win in his pocket, so at least no more Alices, right? We've seen Rendy multiple times playing the Alice. Albert.
That's Albert now blazing the way. Pops. Elon pops his own entropy. Oh, great calculation there. Skylar is able to clear and get away. That's a 3v1 technically. Take a look at Keyboy though, engaging on 3 members. I don't think that's a right call. And that's gonna be first blood for Erlan. That's a little bit questionable coming from Keyboy.
Keyboy! Not one of the best series he has ever played so far in his career. That Khalid game previously kind of costed them the game too. Uh-oh. Erlan is gonna munch on this gold plate.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be so valuable of the Natan.
Very.
1 kill to his name too.
Very valuable, right? Now, with no gold shield in the gold lane for Onyx, they have to be concerned. That's going to be the second neutral objective now. Onyx taking it. Rendy pops the flicker. Let's see, they want to contest Kyrie, calm, a retribution, but that's a big taunt. Alongside Ludpi in the front side, Erlan though is re-hitting. Now they want to jump, they want to fight. Keyboy somehow isolated, Sway low now. Will
Skylar
be the target by Skylar! But that's gonna be the Tsunami Slam, not finding the follow-up. That's gonna be a 1-for-1, a roam for Sky. A worth the trade for EVOS.
Man, Skylar, he thought he had enough damage with the Blazing Duet to kill off Key. But then the BMI expires and Ludpi is under danger too.
Definitely, man, that's a penetration! Erlan takes the 200 gold freely again.
This is not looking good for Onyx. The Natan is supposed to be a late game hero, and then you give him 3 kills, you give him the gold plate, you give him everything. Setting Erlan up for success. Kyrie up top with Albert. Will we see a 1v1? I don't think so. Not quite wise to take that. Now Onyx, they have to farm quick because EVOS are just crawling on them, snowballing with all this lead. And how do they even farm quick? Because they have to distribute everything evenly. 3 core members that are very greedy and needs gold heavily. We'll have to share all the burden together. And Keyboy, quite a bit out of hand now. MPL IDX streamer Aldi, Lutpi, and Jeffrey Nicole.
Hey! That's a celeb right there, Jeff Nicole.
He's a boxer.
He's a boxer. But welcome indeed.
Welcome.
1,500 goal lead. Definitely not ideal for Onyx.
I wish I looked like Jeffrey Nicole.
Come again?
I wish I looked like him.
You look like him.
I don't.
You do look like him. Realize. No worries. Yeah, I was about to say healthy lead for EVOS, but I feel like Onyx still definitely has some counter plays here with the composition that they have, right? With Lunox, with Claude, so
yep.
EVOS, they gotta stay locked in here for that last neutral objective by B-Boy now. Gathering information. Pops the bravest fighter early there for Lutpi. As EVOS, they will now take the turtle. Slowly.
The counterplay from Onyx is locking down Adelan. They have that avenue in the AOG. Plus the Blazing Duet. That's gonna be the big moment they're looking for. Rendy.
Yeah, that's gonna be Keyboy isolated, taken down surely with Revitalize popped. That's gonna be another kill on the board for Airlon. That's big. 2,500 gold now for EVOS as Skylar is just desperately looking for farm.
A mega kill for the Natan on the 7th minute. It doesn't look good for Onyx. Again, Natan is the hero you want to bank on in the late game. It's gonna need a few items before it can get online. But 4 kills feeding Adelan. And look at how easy he shreds the structures. Thankfully though for Skylar, he is keeping tabs and keeping score 10 levels above. Look at this, Keyboy.
AOG taunt as well, but Suelo has a Crimson Beacon. That will be the knockup for Suelo. That will be all.
Onyx are desperate to make a play again. That window is for the AOG to pop, and then the smoke can come in.
Tsunami slam towards the back. That's gonna be EVOS looking for the collapse. Oh my goodness, the damage will be enough to take Kyrie down. Now, with the shadow kill pop, Lutpi will not survive that one. As 3 members are off the board for Onyx and EVOS. They just got to trade for Key.
The Forgotten Tiger again shall be remembered. 5-0-2. Unstoppable on this Natan. And Goni, this is just a Natan. We haven't even talked about Albert.
Yeah.
As the Hayabusa. It feels like he's 1v5ing everything. But again, EVOS are doing good work to try and peel away the Natan. With the glue, with the Kalea, the threat is always there. Rendy can always just mount up the members of Onyx and stand there for days as the barricade. As to not let Onyx access the backline. Because Adelan will be the cornerstone for EVOS. Again, still looking for that moment.
Yeah.
That fight. Bravest fighter popped.
Yeah, they want to fight this one. That's going to be Tsunami Slam committed. He will be the first one to fall as Rendy is looking to tank it all. Taking it back. That's going to be Shadow Kill by Albert. Huge stun to stop the momentum going. Finally, a winnable trade there for Onyx, but keep in mind Erlan has the Holy Crystal. That's bad news for Onyx.
It is winnable, but can they celebrate it? Because that the kill is only going towards Key. Erlan stays untouched as Onyx again and again desperate to make a play. And this Lord take for EVOS, mind you, is very good because they have the Natan. It's gonna shred to pieces quickly. As for Onyx, all they have to do is just wait and hope that Kyrie can land the Retribution. But as of now, a 2-level deficit for Kyrie. Up against Albert. It's all crumbling down for Onyx. 4.9k gold lead, mounting up to 5. Malefic Roar for Albert, extra damage. Onyx, man, what do they do here? It seems like it's gonna be so hard. But we have seen them turn things around. The Lord for EVOS.
Albert collects the Lord, that's a stun. That's gonna be Erlan here. E-Boy misses the AOJ. Lutpi brings it down. That's gonna be Erlan almost taken down, but Kai will be the one to fall. That's going to be Albert here, stuck, isolated. Still has the shadow. And good night, Onyx. As EVOS, they claim the triple and they got the Lord.
The White Tigers unleashed from peasants to predators. They look to end the Sky Kings in game number 3, possibly going for match point, but it is still far from over. The Lord will march in from the bottom side of the lane. But if you take a look at Onyx now, they are the ones trembling in fear. Their godly abode under siege. As EVOS, with that land behind their backs, it's going to be hard to stop. This Lord will come down bottom. That top side still slow pushing. Taking down the structure. They're going to focus on that bottom side turret too. Pop the Holy Shield and maybe look for an angle.
Let's see. Holy Shield popped. Base turret still alive for now. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam on towards Keyboy. AOG defensively. Oh my goodness, Sans almost melted down there. Now they're sieging the mid lane. Seems like they will still be able to defend this one as the top. They should hold it up, but in 20 seconds, the Holy Shield will be... Oh, they want the bottom side! That's Albert finding a kill again. EVOS now with the 5v4. Will they be able to push and apply more pressure as Albert finds the shadow and will back away for now. They want the mid lane though.
This is so uncharacteristic of the Sky Kings. What has happened to them? EVOS are just running around rings. And now, Onyx, their defense, also not really the best, right? And we talked about that moment that they were looking for. That single team fight, that single initiation. Coming in with Skylar with the Blazing Duet, but then you have TS the Kalea to peel away. That insta-lock CC with the Tsunami Slam will either force the Purify or make Onyx back away. And they were also good with the targeting. They took down Keyboy to make sure that they have access to the backline easily. The AOG no longer off an offensive tool. Now though, Onyx will have to be ready for round number 3 to defend their base. They will have to clear it quickly. They don't have the best wave clear.
They don't. They're holding on though so far. 20 seconds here with a 9,000 gold lead for EVOS. I don't think Onyx can collapse, can look for a contest. The damage profile, I don't think is there right now.
They're gonna concede this, Goni. They're gonna concede this. They're gonna let this go unless there is a heroic play to be made. But the Dive Heroes needs to be the leader like Keyboy.
Yeah, Keyboy here looking for the Hail Mary play, will not find anything. What a reaction from EVOS. That will signal them to, yeah, this is a free Lord. Funnily enough, Keyboy popped the Revitalize knowing in that position that he would not survive. But hey, this Lord might take EVOS to match point.
It might. And Kyrie scraping to the remains of what could be salvaged. Up top, he was able to push down the wave and get that structure. Skylar has the winner crown. He's gonna bank on possibly a Blazing Duet and then pop the winner crown so that he can be untargetable. But still, EVOS, they have an insta-kill button within a ton. This ton is just too insane. 6-0-4. It feels like Onyx are finally challenged, are finally tested. Can they hold on? Can they clear this?
Yeah, that's gonna be an entropy popped early.
What?
Wow, Lutpi. Now you see him, now you don't. Now it's a 5v4. The base turret will fall with the Lord still up. It's a 6v4. Finally, they take care of it. Now Skylar with the Blazing Duet looks for an angle. That's a big two-man knock up and down goes Keyboy. Take a look at the base. The mid waves are crashing as EVOS. They will lock it down. And they will have the final say in Game 3. The White Tigers are at match point.
The White Tigers are ungodly in the arena. And now Onyx, the Sky Kings, backs against the wall. One game away from confirming that upper bracket final to book a match against Alter Ego. Onyx, we have been talking about them like gods, like kings. It feels like they are mortals after all. Totally outclassed by EVOS in that game, a one-sided game. That Natan was just unstoppable. And that was still without Albert. Albert was just waiting in the wings. He's gonna let Edlan do the dirty work. And then he comes in out of nowhere to clean up EVOS. And you saw that, Goni. Lutpi was just gone.
Yeah.
He evaporated. Wow. I am out of words. EVOS are on the brink of knocking down Onyx to the lower brackets.
Will they ban the Granger again this time around, knowing Erlan still has a Natan up his sleeve? With that performance,
Man,
you gotta respect it.
that Natan was just so out of nowhere. He's just gone. Deleted. And man, EVOS. Is this where they flip the script? Is this where they rewrite history? Onyx are far from elimination, but EVOS are taking it step by step. Wow, what a game from EVOS. And Onyx, that 3-core draft. Very greedy from them. But let's see. Panelists, are the Sky Kings allowed to be greedy?
Nice pick 2 erupts with roars as EVOS are able to claim the next game in this best of 5 series against all odds. What a display of performance, of drafts, of execution by the White Tigers. This is match point. We're at match point for EVOS.
And for the second time today, the favorites are down 2-1. It's, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a possible Onyx BTR lower bracket final.
Dang.
Not lower bracket final, lower bracket matchup.
match.
This is insane. I've
Man.
said it multiple times in the regular season. Onyx and BTR is the clear S-tier teams. And they're here in the position. What the heck?
It's so weird. It's so weird that both of our upper bracket teams seem to be really shaky. For BTR, it seems like it's been a pattern. I'm sorry to say, but it has been a pattern for BTR in the playoffs. But for Onyx to perform like this, with the drafts as well, what is this, overconfidence? What's going on with Onyx?
I think for the BTR case, it's just, you know, it looks like they're comfortable in the meta. It looks like everything is, you know, perfect for them. It's just they're choking. For Onyx, the meta, number one, it doesn't suit them, right? This is something that we already brought up. The meta is very forced for them. The way that they're playing, the way that they're drafting is purely for comfort. And yes, comfort can go a long way. But once you're up against elite teams, and honestly, I didn't expect EVOS to be categorized as an elite team, but they are showing every step of the way against Daewoo yesterday and against Onyx especially today that they are an elite team. They know how to punish, they know how to move forward, and if they get on their comfort picks, they know how to flicker forward, make those plays, the proactive ones, even against Onyx. It looks like, if I cover the names now, let's play the cover the names game, you'd think EVOS or Onyx.
Yeah, the hesitation that we saw from game number 1 has definitely dissipated, and we gotta give props over to Albert once again, a player of the game for this match, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. I don't know what Albert said to the rest of the team
After game 1?
after game 1, but something switched in EVOS.
It got a spark fire, man. The way Albert is playing, I'm sorry to say this for all of you Kyrie Glazers out there, Albert is clearly the better player in the series.
Oh yeah, I think
It's not close.
yeah, it's not even like, I don't even think it's a hot take or any of the well, maybe some of the Kyrie Glazers will still get mad there because, you know, supremacy. But yeah, there's no doubt that Albert has been outclassing him. Even in game number 1 when Onyx won, it was still Albert with a 3-level lead. It was Albert building on those leads and popping off. And I gotta say, my boy Erlan couldn't be more proud, man, as a guy who's been playing this guy from like SBS Season 3, which was like 2 years ago. Finally, EVOS, this is what you had. You had a diamond, and you just never decided to let him play his comfort or let him play, give him time. Thank goodness they did, and thank goodness now they studied game 1. They're like, okay, we gave Esmeralda over to Erlan. That's not a comfort pick. Let's start playing for his comfort. Gave him the CC, gave him, what was it? Natan. Oh yeah, Natan here. And you're seeing how the team clicks. It's so, so beautiful, everything. And it starts with the draft. The draft, we called it in the drafts. After it was done, this was a heavy Evo-sided draft. It was, Onyx draft is a type of greed you would read in the Bible, bro. Like, this is the type of greed you're told not to do, not to be going for.
Oh man, shout out to EVOS, man. The second phase, I think it got, Onyx completely got gapped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Randy and also Natan Erlan, to be specific, was manhandling the opposing laner.
The Claude pickup was...
Not close.
The Claude pickup was... I don't like it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think earlier during the draft, Sheffield mentioned, right? Like, oh, there's going to be so many targets, but it's not like, it's not going to confuse Evos because the way we would put it in a metaphor would be, for Evos, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Who do you want? You pick. Anyone they go for, it's almost guaranteed insta-kill. Everyone's so squishy. So there's not even a reason for them to go for a Beatrix, carry, an insta-kill button. Anything you have here is an insta-kill. Boom, pick, Natan goes. Boom, pick, even the Juicin.
Yeah.
Right? It's a Lunox, it's a Claude, it's a Yi Sun-shin, and in the late game, even Lutfi. Lutfi was a choice of dessert for Evos.
And that's why it really facilitated Erlan to come online on a hero that we don't really see too often. Natan usually requires a little bit more time to get rolling, and
Oh,
in
yeah.
meta where early game is so important,
Yeah.
sometimes the Natan doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
the
in
thing
this
is,
particular case, the way that they were able to facilitate the kills over to Erlan, especially that early 3-0,
Yep.
under, what was it, under 8 minute, holy crystal?
8 minute.
8 minute.
Yeah. But you pick a scaling hero that scales better than the scaling heroes on Onyx, and it's just like 3 kills in the early game. Oh, and then the bargain hunter. You gotta give it. I gotta give him props for that too, right? He saw the angle. He's like, my team is going to cap you so hard, just through the mid prio, just through the fundamentals of the game. And again, for Onyx, you can go comfort, but you cannot forget about the fundamentals of the current MLBB patch. We're seeing the opposite of what Onyx Philippines did. Onyx Philippines tried to fit in the meta too much. You know, they try to go for utility. They try to play into the second phase and, you know, go with all those fighters. Onyx are playing too much for just pure comfort. They need to find a middle ground right now because it's bad. It's looking like an Evo's 3-1.
you might see the Claude and think it's comfort. But Sans on a Lunox, I feel like it is not a Sans hero.
That's a
man.
deny. That one is
Yeah.
different, yeah.
Sans just feels so awkward because this is a hero that's not really independent, right? When you're playing a Farsight, you can deal damage, you can get out, you can rotate super fast. And this is a Lunox, a hero that requires a set. Moreover, he's on a Purify. He's forced on a Purify because Kalea is on the
Yeah.
other side. And that limits the potential of the dive of a Lunox.
Really hard.
That is just not Sans' playstyle at all.
Really hard because with the Lunox, you kind of have to commit, right? And I think they were banking, as we're taking a look at the itemization choices as well as the timings towards it, that Sans would be that Hail Mary play with the Sky Piercer because I think they were looking for a comeback, but every time the Lunox tries to go and dive, because of that Purify, it's very difficult for him to go out of the team fight and then eventually just loses all the Sky Piercer stacks anyway in the end.
Exactly. So for Onyx, it was a pure gamble. Yes, it sounds weird because it's late game picks. You would think they want to scale, but it's actually a gamble because of how many late game picks, how many resource hungry picks they have. If they lose out in the early game, Turtle 1, Turtle 2 fights, they have to group up to farm up, and
Yeah.
all of them need expensive items to get going. So it cancels out each other.
But, you know, we did see Dian Kate earlier on.
Dean.
Dean?
Dean Katie.
Dean Katie.
Dean Katie.
Dean Katie. I wonder what he thinks about that nickname. He's very opinionated and loud.
Oh.
Like Cordell, similar.
Wow, Cordell, when she said you're loud.
You are loud, Cordell.
Oh, dang.
Oh, man.
Oh, dang. Oh, Ed? Oh, he's not here. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
In the lower bracket.
Well, we're up against. Well, I'm not gonna call it yet, but like, this is
Well, with the way it's going, I think it's, you can call it, man.
no.
Unless-
It's
unless.
still Onyx. It's still Onyx. They can adjust. Yeb is in the back. He can help.
I think he should have been helping at this point, right?
That's true.
In game number 3.
Especially after learning like what Onyx Philippines did.
But let's talk to Dian Kate with Alyssa first.
Thank you panelis dan kembali bersama Alisa di Arena bersama dengan
Halo, DNKT.
Wah, Kak Dean. Ini
Ya.
pemandangan yang sangat langka Kak Dean bisa hadir di MPL Arena.
Langka banget.
Langka banget. Kenapa
Katanya.
nih hari ini akhirnya memutuskan untuk nonton langsung nih?
Pengen nonton aja langsung, kan ini big match juga ya. Onyx lawan EVOS yang katanya ini adalah derby internasional aja.
Betul.
Itu ya.
Jadi ini sebuah pertandingan yang fenomenal, makanya Kak
Betul.
Dean harus datang ya.
Iya.
Oke, tapi Kak Dean sendiri melihat EVOS Fans yang begitu antusias gimana nih?
Seru banget ya. Kemarin kedengaran dari depan, kan gue duduk di depan. Itu di belakang rame banget dari sisi EVOS Fam sama Sonic juga. Kayak paling kenceng suara gitu mereka mainin instrumennya ya.
Iya,
Seru banget.
Seru banget ya. Dan ini menurut kalian sendiri efek EVOS balik ke playoff atau efek EVOS bakal balik ke M Series nih?
Waduh, ini tapi kayaknya ini ada, dilihat ini 2-1 dan mainnya bagus ya. Kayaknya ini adalah momen-momen di mana EVOS is back.
Wow,
Ya.
EVOS is back ya. Bahkan
Semoga,
kalian sendiri
semoga.
setuju. Gimana tapi ngelihat gameplay dari EVOS hari ini nih?
Bagus banget mainnya rapi ya, nggak kayak main di main di sebelumnya di group stage, ini playoff bagus banget. Albob mainnya bagus banget, rapi, worth sama harganya lah dia ya. Terus juga EXP-nya siapa? Siapa? Renz ya, ya. Ya itu bagus banget juga mainnya dia, main Elis. Pasti di ban terus sih kayaknya.
Oh,
Randy ya?
Randy.
Oh Randy, sorry Randy. Ya Randy, ya. Randy mainnya bagus banget ya.
Mainnya bagus banget ya,
Ya.
Alice-nya ya. Tapi
Oke.
kalau sendiri melihat kemarin kan EVOS sempat di play-in. Dari udah play-in dan hari ini masuk ke babak selanjutnya gimana nih? Ada perkembangan mungkin ada dari konsistensinya.
Kemarin kayaknya gamenya sengit banget ya. Kayaknya ada bau-bau kalah kemarin, tapi di game 5 nih comeback dan ya akhirnya mereka main lawan Onyx sekarang kan.
Dan
Seru banget.
2-1 ya hari ini
Ya.
kali ini ya. Oke, tapi kalian sendiri, kita di sini nggak cuma mau ngobrol-ngobrol aja, tapi Alisa pengen tahu
Oke.
kira-kira dari kakak sendiri nih melihat potensi EVOS di M Series ini sendiri gimana? Karena kan kalian sendiri sudah mengikuti dari M1 nih.
Oke.
M1 yang
Ya.
bawa juara ke Indonesia pertama kali adalah EVOS.
Betul, EVOS.
Gimana kira-kira di M7 kali ini nih?
Aduh, M7 ini, ya ini harus ngelihat dulu sih game selanjutnya ya. Bisa aja Onyx comeback. Tuh lihat dari ruangan mereka serius banget kelihatannya tuh mau izin serius kayaknya. Apakah mereka respect streamer atau gimana ini kayaknya. Tapi ya dilihat aja. Cuman kalau dilihat dari performanya EVOS bagus ya EVOS mainnya.
Performance-nya bagus ya.
Bagus, ya.
Kita bisa melihat bahwa mungkin prediksi dari kalian sendiri. Apakah di game selanjutnya EVOS atau Onyx yang akan menang?
EVOS dah, let's go.
EVOS let's go 3-1 kita akan lihat apakah EVOS akan bisa memenangkannya atau Gencana teng neng 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 bakal keluar.
Apakah bakal keluar? Ya.
Apakah bakal keluar? Kita akan lihat langsung saja panelis silakan take it over.
I'm surprised he didn't pull out like a soundboard
Yeah.
as he was doing
Usually
the
has
interview.
that every, like, I don't know where he hides it, you know? He has
I don't know.
have it
I
everywhere.
think he has it like on his body,
Oh.
embedded inside his body at this point.
Fortunately, it only works on his streams, you know? This is the MPLID stream, Dean Katie.
Unfortunately.
He seems to have a lot of knowledge on the Evos boys, you know? He actually forgot what Randy.
Well, to be fair, it's a rookie, right?
Yeah, it is a rookie, and his time was long ago,
Yeah.
during the glory days.
But
you know?
I mean, you heard what he said, right?
What did he say?
Albert was really good. It's like
He's
he was worth the price. Soundboard
paid a
twak.
Yep. I'm, you know, I always watch Dean Katie's clips. It's always really funny.
He is really funny.
He's really funny.
But there's like this one clip that was shared to me,
Okay.
media share.
Okay.
That was very traumatizing.
What do you do?
I can't show it on
Okay.
broadcast.
Oh.
One of those.
I'll tell you about it.
One of
later,
those.
Maybe.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, what Alyssa mentioned earlier, right? We're in a 2-1. It seems like the Evos fans are very confident that it could be a 3-1
Yep.
if the game still goes the way that it has.
Yep.
What do Onyx do? What's going on? I mean, why? Okay, we're talking about meta, and you're saying that it's not as great for Onyx this time around. But why has it worked out for them in the regular season, and now only does it appear like Onyx is struggling?
I think it actually didn't work out in the regular season. 2 times they lost, it was after the patch. It was after, again, these guys started to play fighters in the gold lane, started to push on the tempo, and really pushed Onyx into uncomfortable territory. The other games, I would say, name buff. Like most of the teams in the regular season were just scared of Onyx. They're like, oh my lord, you know, we're up against the Kings. There's no way we can do anything. And then they're scared of zones, scared to make moves. Evos, none of that. The drafts have been great, have been meta, and they, after game 1, have gotten the confidence to actually go and push it onto Onyx.
Which makes me think, should they just go back to what was the plan in the regular season, not respecting the comfort pick from EVOS, from Airline, not banning the Granger, not banning the Lunox? Do you want to go for that and just go to the basics for Onyx?
I mean, they have to consider that if they want to make it to the M7, right? And remember that the MS7 tickets are now available. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your hands on it, right? It'll be, oh wait, it's starting on November 2nd. Okay, so It's not available just yet, but it will
yet.
be available on November 2nd at 12 GMT plus 7
sir.
at the official website, which is id-mpl.com/M7. And don't forget that every purchase of the M7 ticket will grant you a premium chest containing permanent M1 to M5 items, guaranteed to include Prime M series skins, the battle emotes, and of course the recall effects. But you can't get it because you need to redeem it at the M7 venue. So don't forget to buy your tickets to Jakarta, Indonesia for that period of time.
Yeah, talking to you, Aurora fans, TLPH fans. MPL Malaysia hasn't concluded yet? Not yet?
I don't
SRG
think they
fans,
started,
whatever.
right?
SRG fans.
That's not it yet.
Next week. MPL Malaysia starts next
So
week.
SRG fans, just buy your tickets now.
I mean, that's what we thought for Onyx.
SRG are different, you know. SRG are different. There's
Yeah, the competition is a bit.
Okay. I mean, I haven't watched MPL Malaysia.
Me neither. I'm just assuming.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. I think wildcards start on the 3rd of November. So, no, 3rd of January.
3rd of November, right after playoffs now. Yeah,
3rd of January. So, you know,
right after New Year's.
put in your calendar.
We got a few teams already qualified for the wild cards, you know, even for the M Series main stage. Aura Turkey qualifying for M Series, not dropping a single game, by the way.
Shout out to Tezet.
Wow.
Shout out to Tezet, coaching that team, by the way.
Desert Aura?
Tezet Aura.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You were also surprised, right? I told Mirko this, then
I was like,
It's
what?
Huh?
Yeah.
why is he there in Turkey?
That's so random.
I mean, normally you want to go to Turkey for other reasons. Relax,
Wait.
might want to go to Turkey.
Oh my lord.
He's been off for quite a while, right? Desert?
Yeah.
Like
But he's been actively coaching. Like he was a Nepal coach, the Nepal team coach.
I see. Man, that's a name I haven't heard in a very long time.
Yeah, Tezet. Season
Tezet.
8, I think it was. Season 8.
Yeah.
Aura?
I believe so, yeah. In the
Wow.
wild card, you got the Vietnamese representative already.
Who?
I forgot the name.
Okay, MPL Mena?
I believe it's RLG or something.
RLG.
Yeah.
MPL Mena.
It was X-Mena.
Axe Mena into the wild cards and Falcons 2.
Lane 7, yeah.
Cool. It's getting exciting. I'm so good.
I'm hyped, man. And
Because, I mean, seeing the performances of the teams at MSC, I'm really excited to see what everyone else has in store, other than, of course, the Filipino teams on an international stage.
Yep.
I am super pumped about the MCC region,
Oh, same, dude. Spirit Virtus Pro. I hope it's them again.
for sure.
Oh, could be the other one. It's number Cyber Hero. Is it Cyber Hero? I think so.
I
Yeah.
want Kid Bomba.
Yeah. That Spirit probably will be Bomba. Second place though. I don't know if it's Cyber Hero or Virtus Pro. That's fun.
I loved his loser interview
What the heck, man?
because it was really sad. He was
Oh, but
he's
you-
so real as a player, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so you like seeing him sad?
You like
No,
seeing him
no,
sad.
I like the interview because I did the interview with him.
Bomba.
And he was
Eternal
very
likes seeing
nice
you
to
sad.
interview.
He's always rooting against you, just so that he can,
That is
she
not
can interview
true.
you when you're
That,
down.
hey, Kid Bomba, you know what happened between us.
Whoa!
All right, before and after.
Bomba. What? Dang.
Not
What's
in.
happening?
Hi, W Bomba.
Let's. No, not like that. Anyway,
Bomba Turner?
Onyx
Your ship.
blue side. All right,
Yep. Onyx blue side.
back on blue side.
Do they pick the Lunox? See, this is what
I don't think so.
is strange because I thought the pick that will be denied wouldn't be the Lunox early on. Remember when we started the match? I was like, deny the Granger. You have Skylar. It's not like your Granger is garbage. It's not like your player can't play Granger. Your player is Skylar. You can play the Marksman. So why are we so scared of the Granger on red side? Because like blue side now, if you pick it up, Granger's probably going to show up, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
what-
now they
what do
still
you
ban
mean?
Granger. Huh?
You mean like they pick it up for themselves if they don't ban it?
Yeah. Just like deny it. Because like
Oh.
Skylar's pretty good on Granger. Or is he? Oh,
Surely.
surely he is.
Should be.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll see. Will we see yet another Granger ban on blue by Onyx? They've done it for the past 2 games, 3 games rather. Even on red side, they banned off the Granger and the Uranus. It's still
Still.
going to be that, but this time they
Hayabusa
go for the
first
Lunox
pick?
ban again, like game number 1.
Wow. So it has to be Gatot Kacha and also... Do you want to go Nah, Eve is not really, does not scream Sans.
It doesn't, but they might need it, Chefin.
I don't know. Maybe you want to go
Lapu?
for... Yeah, Lapu Lapu is the one that I think of. Just securing the early objective, even though...
Why don't you take the Alice, though? Because the Alice is going to show up on the other side. Oh, man.
Apparently it is Eve.
And the Alice. Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is pure comfort. Back to game one, except the Eve, actually. Evos.
Everything is within.
It really should just be Yisun Shin, right? Like, there's no zone at all, and then they pick up Al, or they could kill Alice again, and then Onyx, if they disrespect them, not banning Yisun Shin at all. Because, or do they go Lapu?
Do you want to go Joy? Nah. Against the Hyaworth and also Hayabusa. That was a bad pick.
I mean, do they not need a combination with the Kalea without the YSS?
At this point, not necessarily, just because of the fact that there is already
Oh my.
squishy heroes from the other side.
That's so good. That is so, I can't believe I forgot about the Arlet.
And now you enable the Fredwin as well.
Yup. And then Onyx now are like, oh man, we ban out the Yisun Shin and the Fredrin here, right? Because like both actually do really well with the Arlet. It enables the Arlet with the CC that you have on Mountain Shocker. You already have a Juicin and the Kalea too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Displacement.
No Phobias. At this point, I think they don't even ban the Lapu Lapu, right? They just ban Gatot Kacha, pick the Lapu Lapu up in the XP, I mean in the gold lane.
Wait a minute. Like, if the Fredrin and also the Yisun Shin is banned, Fanny is viable.
No, Albert on Fanny.
It is decent.
It is decent, but in a, yeah, I think,
Save my nation from falling apart.
yeah, nah.
I mean, what else?
It's not bad, but they honestly, bro, why not Baxia? You do really well against the Harith, do really well against the Eve too, right? Like with the Arlet, you gotta think about the Arlet and the Kalea. Because without the Arlet, yeah, it's like you can just get poked down. But with the Arlet, with the Kalea, with the sustain, you should be good, no?
Might be true.
They ban Alice, there you go. Phobias Alice, they leave the Lapu, they pick Lapu themselves, and they go for the full bro.
I mean, they're going against an Eve. Benedetta is... Albert used it before, right? It's a long time ago, but...
Oh,
It's been a while. It's been a hot while. Huh.
I don't know about the Benedetta though.
Yeah.
I'm just reaching that.
Yeah. The options are definitely up on the table right now. Fanny, Xborg, Joy, Gwyn, Fredrin, Baxia.
Ooh, Guinevere.
Those are the options we're looking at. Fredrin gets banned, so that's denied away. And remember, so far, the success that Evos have found, they kind of center around Albert. So Albert needs a hero that can enable him and his plays as well and enable the rest of the team.
Do you want to go Comfort and Joy?
Yep. I don't think you want to go Joy here, just because the Harris already picked up, right?
Yeah.
It's a bad matchup against the Hayabusa.
And into the Eve, it's
What
a
else,
little
though?
difficult.
Honestly, I think...
Ling?
Oh.
So they're hiding it.
Yeah, they are hiding it. I really think it should just be the Baksha now, that you have the 1-1 of the Arlen, but maybe they still need
Is
a bit more damage.
Xborg bad
For Onyx?
for Evos?
Oh, Akai.
Oh! Wait, actually, Akai is actually really, really good, you're right. For the Arlet, but is it too one-dimensional? Because if you don't get Turtle 1, you're done. Onyx are going to out-level you and then poke you down.
It's also extra set towards the 1-1.
Yeah. Lapu Lapu, by the way, for Onyx should be the answer. There's no other choice here for the XP lane against the Arlet, right? And then they go for, oh, it's a Grok. So Grok, Lapu Lapu for Onyx. Not a bad end to the draft. Evos. Last pick, what is it going to be? I don't think you go Akai now. There's a Lapu and a Grok.
If they want anti-CC,
Usually the unseen.
Gwyn or Xborg.
Do they... I think they're lacking damage, dude.
Yeah.
Evos.
Exactly. That's why I thought they needed to pick up a jungle, like an assassin jungle. But there's none left except for Joy, so it will be a tough matchup anyways.
Are we going to game number 5?
I think so.
So,
Okay. You heard what the panelists have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw it over to our casters. Remember, match point for the White Tigers.
Evos are the underdogs in this match. But today, the ruler of the skies are wounded by the very claws of the White Tigers. Will Evos shake the skies? Will they roar through the heavens? Will they knock Onyx down for a match against Bigatron? this just might be it. EVOS, 1 game away from the upper bracket finals, and Onyx, they need to prove why they are the Sky Kings.
Lanadon, here we go. Potentially the final game of the series. And my goodness, 1-1 this playoffs, not a good statistics, but perhaps EVOS, they want to increase that win rate with Erlan. I like it, right? With the Kalea in their composition as well.
Eman, Erlan, both using 1-1. We did see them fall short, rather Eman with a 1-1 earlier today. And we'll see if that is going to be the case for Erlan too. Emblems by Games Max. Well, Bargain Hunter for the Harith, obviously you want to speed up, get your items quickly. Other than that, nothing really out of the ordinary. And so now, T-Boy again, his position.
Revitalized Pop, that's a knockup already. Again, EVOS are winning the small trades here in the early game.
It's a very strong mid duo as well, right? Jusin, Kalea, so much control, so much sustain as well from the Surge of Life. And Onyx, again drafting for comfort. We did hear from the panel that this meta doesn't work suit them. Way low, flickered.
Harry doesn't land the squat shadow there, so no real window. But Sans and Kibo here trying to lure out Sway low and towards the more offensive side. And yeah, as of now, Onyx with that is slowly winning. Albert though is in the mid bush. Sans feeling it. Oh, they want to go in 3v3. That's a knockup. Oh my goodness, Key finds the takedown there. Albert will not find it. That's going to be a 1-for-1 at the end of the day, just before the turtle.
Yeah, a kill towards Kyrie, but now it's going to be Albert just shredding it down. Rende is close by. He has rotated.
Oh.
Look at the damage.
Oh, the flicker doesn't land.
What?
Kai finds the retribution as well for the first turtle fight. That's a shadow kill. Uh-oh, no shadow though. Kai taken down. That's going to be Lutpi isolated. 3 members are on it. That's Onyx though with the reinforcements coming through.
Thankfully the kill was given to Key. So at least Albert, or no core member, is able to get that. But Kyrie, with that kill, at least he gets the turtle. Gonna slow him down again for quite a few seconds to go and farm quickly. Again, Onyx sticking with the comfort route in today's series. Skylar back with the Harith. Up against the 1-1 though. The 1-1 will have quite a hard time up against the Harith. Will be constantly pushed back unless the 1-1 can land possible crossbow of time. Then again, the shielding from the Harith is going to be very immense. And Keyboy, this time with the Grok, he is more, I'd say, available this time to make moments, to create those engages.
Rocking the Revitalize as well,
yeah,
right?
with the Revitalize. So, again, you would expect it to go for the Flicker, but it feels like they want to play the long, drawn-out fights, right? Especially with the Harith. It's going to be a long one, a lot of cycles happening here and there. And it's all about surviving. And that's why EVOS picked up the Guinevere, extra anti-CC to go and traverse around the lineups and purify Skylar.
Very calm, but that's big information. Kyrie's in the vicinity. Onyx, they look to capitalize their Key. Taken down in the bottom side though. Oh, that's a cheeky kill from Onyx. Key wasn't able to get to his own teammate there. And Onyx, great rotation cut.
Yep. But Skylar doesn't really have Purify this time. I don't think he is going to rotate to the Turtle Pit to join the team fight. And for this objective contest too. And look at Lutpi, he's down to half HP. He can heal. 1v1 with Rendy. Kyrie is close by.
I think they get the kill here, right, Rendy? Oh no, there's no info in Rendy.
What?
Oh, he survives, but finally, Lutpi takes him down. That's a big knock-up by Albert, finding Kyrie. And that's gonna be EVOS having the last laugh, because guess what? Turtle is up.
Right, for the objective as well. And that is such a huge kill on towards Kyrie, given to Albert. Kyrie's gonna come close, but this turtle is gonna get threaded down. Keyboy and Lutpi will buy time for the backup to arrive in the turtle pit. It's gonna be very close. Keyboy has the Plutonic charge.
They've done it. The reset is there. As Kai now takes his time to get the purple. He is level 7. Albert is also level 7. But now they focus on the turtle. I don't think they want the turtle now.
They can't. But Game Fact gives Keyboy the title for the player with the most assists in MPL ID history. But so far, Skylar is munching on this turret down bottom. It's it's a very hard lane for the 1-1 to deal with. So yeah, it is going to be given up by Erlan. Now it's just gonna be a shift of the focus in towards a team fight. Albert might look for that engage, but it's not gonna be a commitment from Albert. Onyx, they do have avenues in the team fight. The RWM will be a solid tool, but Lutfi going at it with Rendy.
Oh, take a look at the mid fight though. That's gonna be Shadow. Oh! It's a 1-for-1 now. Kyrie recovers. Now Keyboy pops to revitalize, looking for some findings. That's gonna be Lutfi stunning Swalo. Ooh, that's a big one. Kai says hello as Swalo will be taken down. That's a big two-man stun, but no clear follow-up damage just yet though as the Evos, they are disengaging. Because take a look at the mid lane. It's very juicy for Onyx.
That's massive from Onyx. Finally gripping together this game with all their fingertips. Up top, it's going to be a wave pushing too. And Lutfi might just try to take this turret down, but I don't think he might be able to. Or he just might, because there is the damage, and yeah, he might take this turret down, and he will. So 2 turrets in total, a kill towards Albert, 4 kills for Kyrie now. This is where Onyx might just take off. Rendy is here.
Wow, take a look at the crowd control chain with the Guinevere and Arlet.
That's
enough to dismantle the Lapu Lapu.
That was beautiful. A sweep right into the Violent Requiem. Lutfi couldn't do anything about it. So he is gonna bite the dust. And now another objective spawns. The turtle as well for both teams to take. Evos are grouping up now because they know they have to team fight their way into Onyx. But this time again, Lutfi has been given time and space to dive into the backline, look for the targets intended. And Adlan so far not yet heard of in this game. He might just pop off as the Windtalker and the Corrosion fight at least 2 items for the team fight. But Onyx, they are just as strong. They want to play this slow.
Lutfi doesn't land the stun. The turtle here is just hovered around. Oh, Tectonic Charge on towards the back airline here. Receiving it. Sans spots a real world revelation. That's Rendy finding 3. Kyrie picks up the turtle, but Rendy now. Oh, crossbow attack in the back. Looking for the damage. Rendy will fall. Skylar is free-hitting on towards Key, but take a look at the front. Lutfi finds Erlan and finds Swalo in the process. That's 4 members of the collapse, and it's a wipeout for Onyx.
Instantly smiting down the White Tigers up from above. Lutfi. Balls of steel to go into the backline, diving in. And that is why he is on the Lapu Lapu, locking down Swalo. And Albert gets taken down to Onyx. Finally, looking like their old selves. Because today in the series, it doesn't feel like it's Onyx. Divine Glaive for Sans, extra damage again, Magic Pen, in-game equipment by Dunia Games. So far, it's all in the same route. But now Kyrie opts in for the War Axe into, or rather Hunter Strike into the War Axe as well. So I'm gonna go for the Sky Piercer. Because again, he is indeed having a hard time. Blade armor completed for Keyboy. Lest there be an Arlet Engager, even the 1-1. Not given time and space to free hit. Skylar will also munch down on the bottom side structure there. The turret will be taken down. And Onyx, they have tempo, they have control now. Switching sides, they're gonna go control, but down bottom. Meanwhile, Onyx, or rather Evos, will get a cross-map trade up top towards the structure.
Yeah, I think now I understand, right? The Revitalize, its purpose is just to buy time for that crossbow attack. So if Keyboy receives a crossbow attack, perhaps that Revitalize might buy time, right? Especially in the early mid-game where 1-1 has not collected his items just yet.
Yep.
So let's see though, right? It's a healthy lead, 9 minutes in, 5,000 gold lead. But then again, it's not, the job is not done yet here for Onyx. And this is why the Lord is so crucial. Alan has the Husk Claws now. So definitely still the main man to target from Onyx.
Game-changing Lord here. And if Onyx is able to eat the damage, the initial engage coming in from Evos, crossbow of Tang and all other damage skills coming from EVOS, I think Onyx can also just turn around. They have the RWM, they have the bravest fighter in the hands of Lippy, and even EVOS are not going to contest it. It's all given freely for Kyrie and Onyx. And now they know they have to defend because they are on the back foot. It seems like EVOS, if they want to go in, it has to be a commitment, right? Because Albert will obviously just expose himself to the ultimate from the Guinevere. And then you have Erlan, who needs to find the weakness points into the crossbow of Tang. Because that is where EVOS might just turn things around. But then you see Keyboy, like you said, with the Revitalize, it just buys time, enough at least, to set up Onyx for a counter engage, especially when you know Keyboy has the Tonic Charge. All is available, and anything can happen. And so far, it is very quiet. The tension, you can feel it. Malefic Roar for Kyrie. Holy Crystal completed for Skylar. Skylar and Kyrie are gonna really hurt for EVOS, especially Kyrie. Extra damage, and the Holy Crystal for the Harith is just gonna sting. Onyx gonna march in, at least get a few pushes in, maybe the structures too. Corroding for EVOS. The Holy Defense pop too. Let's see if EVOS can hold this. I think they can.
All spells are up for both teams. That's going to be the charge. That's going to be the first base turret taken now. That's a far lane, folks. Now they look for the mid lane. The Lord, Lutfi again! He has been popping off this game. That's a big final slash, though. Will this be the final counterplay? That's going to be the crossbow by Tan. The Lord, though, is focusing on the main turret. And Onyx responds at game 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a game 5.
The ruler of the skies refused to surrender. As the White Tigers, their fangs and their claws are not sharp enough, not just yet, to end Onyx in this series. We will be going to a game number 5. As Onyx finally taking control of that game and finally fighting back after what was a very tragic game number 3. At least this time, Onyx stands tall. And my God, Lutfi, this guy often is underlooked. He is seen as the punching bag for Onyx, the one to eat up all the damage, the one to only be the sacrificial lamb. He has been playing Lapu Lapu for quite some time now in the series, but that was one of his best Lapu Lapu games I've seen. Just diving into the back, getting the control, locking down the members of EVOS. And the Guinevere wasn't really the answer then. If you saw how Onyx played, if you saw how Lutfi played. Wow, Onyx.
Wow, indeed. That's why Lutfi's Lapu Lapu was taken in the first phase. That impact shown again. Take a look at this combination here. Bam!
Suelo was gone. There is no peel for Erlan. With the Lantern Flare, maybe, you know, you would expect Suelo could just go back on the Crimson Beacon, but that was an option. He had the Crimson Beacon to reposition and then maybe re-engage with the Lantern Flare, just knocking the players of EVOS back, or rather of Onyx back. But that instant stun with the flicker from Lutfi, taking risks, playing dangerous games, and getting the prizes. Panelists, are you not entertained?
You boys call it first. Going to game number 5, a full best of 5 here in our final match of the day between Onyx as well as EVOS, as Onyx are able to strike back for that game. What went differently for Onyx here?
They got the meta comfort, right? They got the picks that worked and are comfortable on their hands. Mainly, I think finally Keyboy gets his hands on a Grok here. It's been banned out all series long, I think, and the Hayabusa Harith combination as well. Very good.
For me, I'm not rocking with the draft, man. The fact that...
The Guinevere?
Yeah, the Guinevere. I said it in the game earlier. It reminded me of when Kanziski went for the 1-1 and Badang Baloyski against Onyx. The damage is just not there in the first 2 objectives, and you have to play for the late game for the 1-1 while you are losing the mid to early game. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I think I noticed that Grok uses the Revitalize. Keyboy chooses for extra healing and also extra sustain just because of the fact that they want to deter the 1-1 potential so they don't get punished.
Yep.
And it worked out perfectly. He actually went, I believe, for first item Blade Armor too, which makes it even harder for 1-1 to be able to shine.
And instantly, I think that's where I have to criticize most 1-1s right now. They just go for the template build, which is the crit build. Yes, it is the meta build, but if you're playing purely for your crossbow attack, I think the attack speed build is better. And again, it's Blade Armor, instantly. Like, Keyboy knew it. It was going to be a problem later on. Why is Blade Armor done?
And at that point, being a 1-1 and playing on a 1-1 when you're behind, it's very difficult as well. Elan tried to make it work. He nearly got a moment there as Onyx were pushing into the base in that final moment. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for them to fully, I would say, go for the defense for EVOS. They weren't able to prolong the series further. But looking at the replay now, we're looking at the crucial moments. Who do you think stood out to you the most from Onyx?
Look at this guy, bro. He died in the end, but like that 2 kills with the spell farms that he has, he is definitely deserving of the MVP.
All right, so the answer is Lutfi, and he deserves the player of the game, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. It feels like he's trying to prove a point, because I mean, earlier on, you mentioned that Lutfi was a little bit...
He's off.
Yeah.
I would say...
Other than on the Yuzong.
Yeah, on the Yuzong, definitely number 1 Yuzong in Indonesia. But on the Lapu-Lapu, well, Game 3 I won't count. Game 2 more so, right? Because Game 3 was just a pure kind of outdraft situation. It was very weird, too greedy of a composition. Game 2, I think it's just the inconsistency of Lutfi in that game of zoning. In this game, he had a really good time. And I think it was also mainly because of the space that was given to him. Like, there was so many more targets this time that actually were threatening EVOs that Lutfi came off the radar.
Yeah, and the follow-up will be immediate if Lutfi goes in, right? The wild charge, Sats can poke from behind, and also the RWM, Kyrie on a Hayabusa. He's on a Hayabusa, right?
Yeah.
I believe.
Hayabusa.
So it's instantaneous for Onyx, and this is how Onyx should have been playing for right from the get-go, man. Just put these guys on a fast-paced hero that can snowball really, really well, and it fits the bill.
I gotta say, though, Kyrie was really unlocked here in this game.
Again, it's the greedy move for Rendi, I would say there. Like, you guys would say, you know, it's an all right move. I say it's a mistake. You know, when you've already gone the Hayabusa to use the quad shadow, you don't need to chase. You just wait around a turtle because it's almost, at that point, I think it was guaranteed turtle. You use the quad shadow already, just wait in the quad shadow next to the turtle, help your jungler secure it. And that's why I think in the end, even though we did say it's going to be game number 5, we saw the angle. We saw that it could be 50-50 depending on how the early game goes. And unfortunately for EVOS, despite some clutch moments, Turtle 1 is very important for them, for their composition to start. Because you already mentioned it, was it you, Etern, or you, Sheffin? But 1-1 doesn't do too well when they're behind. Arlet, even more so. Arlet needs to be ahead, or at least even, right? And after that play, they were behind, all of them, and it became really hard, and that's what unlocked Lutfi as well. Kyrie being unlocked, being a threat, making EVOs think of him, and then, while they were thinking of him, Lutfi does this. Boom, bang.
Yeah, but shout out for this combo, man. I think this is the wet dream for all the... Well, yeah, this is the vision, but unfortunately, it is too one-dimensional, man.
Yeah.
It only happened 2 times in this match, and it's not really that pivotal either. Everyone has to, everyone has to clump up. Even then, the crossbow tank is not crossbow tanking.
Yeah.
The Revitalize, by the way, also is... that's the reason Keyboy went for it. He went Blade Armor, Dominant Size, Revitalize. So crossbow tank ain't getting through him if it's crit build. I don't think it would have gone through him either if it's attack speed build, but there's a bigger chance.
See, the Gwennifer pick, you might think that, oh, it's bad because it lacks damage, right? But I think the one that kind of kills the draft in the second phase is the 1-1 initial pick.
Yeah.
It kind of makes Albert have to go for a damage jungler. And at the same time, there's really not good of an option. I think I still would have gone for Joy, but at the same time, it's not good for Kataya. You know, you get peeled easily by the Grok. And it's a Harith. So it's a bad comp either way.
As Midnight said to me in the group while teasing me after BTR's loss, Lamau, 1-1, red 4. Same case here, right? It was Eman picked it 1-1, red 4. 1-1 has been a horrible pick so far in the playoffs.
0% win rate?
I believe so. Not a single win yet, no.
Okay, not doing too hot, but I mean, Onyx were doing hot. 11 minutes and 49 seconds. This was so fast. I think this is one of the fastest games we've seen in the playoffs so far. Everything else averaging above 15 minutes. I don't know. Do you think that the drafts were a major component to how EVOS lost? Because usually, for the past few games, we do see that the pick for Albert is secured first 3.
Yeah. I think it's just a gamble. Like, EVOS played a gamble here. They thought they would be the ones to secure Turtle 1 and win it out to get the snowball. If they don't get it, they would lose. Onyx definitely had more ways to actually play the game. EVOS just had one. They had the combo and the early game. If they don't get both, it's cooked.
Why not prevent that gamble from happening, though?
Yeah, that's why in the first phase, they gambled with Arla. They thought the Arla would be able to be
the game changer.
But obviously he wasn't. Yeah.
To be fair, Arla, look at that statistics right there. He's topping in both damage dealt and also damage tanked. So Randy did all he could on that hero, but unfortunately it's really not enough.
That Turtle 1, the flicker forward was the only mistake I would say for Randy. But that was a crucial one because they needed Turtle 1. They needed that snowball.
Yeah, I think Game 5 after this, it boils down to the battle of the junglers. Hayabusa might not be available for both sides. Lancelot might not be available too in the first phase. Just because of the fact that they want to secure that safety, I guess, and the blue side to be able to pick a damage dealing jungler.
All right, which one do we like more? Rock Band or Haya Band? Ooh, right?
Oh, you're making me think.
Exactly. That's like the question from me right now to Captain Vin, XBTR by the way, is Rock or Haya Band?
Wait, are we assuming that EVO stay on the same side, or?
Either way, I think the bands there have like they were like, yeah, full respect bans for both, right?
Okay.
Just now, do you ban the Grok or the Hayabusa instead of what do they ban?
EVO's ban CC Yuzong Lance, Onyx ban Uranus Ranger Lunox.
Yeah, because they get first pick, right?
Yeah, and I think EVOS really has to win the draft now because in the series so far, there has been multiple wins from Onyx, even though they lose out the draft.
Yep, that's
so.
True.
If you lose out in the draft initially, it's not going to look good in the game, man.
Even if it's 50-50, because earlier we said 50-50, like the execution for Onyx is immaculate. Still, in Game 4, by the way, after getting beaten 2 times in a row, on point.
Composure. Composure. They want that upper bracket. I don't think they want to fall here. That's why when we were talking about how this game is going to go, like a 3-1 for EVOs, it feels a little too easy.
It was too good.
By the way, Neffin predicted right, I think, the entire day today.
What did what did she predict for this match?
She went 3-2 Onyx for this match.
Wow.
Is Slim Kochul on duty today?
Yes.
I think he predicted EVOS 3-2 because he hates Onyx.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's that's personal.
Not Onyx, but
the fan.
Some
the Sonic.
We call it
Ocnums.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Ocnums, not the Sonic. Sorry, my
It's
bad.
not the Sonic.
Sorry, my bad. I apologize. But either or, we're back down to a best of 1.
Only
the Rumble
one.
in the Jungle. It used to be called the Rumble in the Jungle. Now it's called the International Derby.
By the way, EVOs are the ones who've gone 5 games twice now.
Twice.
Back-to-back 5 games.
You gotta do it the hard way.
Hey, man.
They like it the hard way.
They have that stamina, man. Long draw. No, yes, exactly. That.
Very long.
Very long. Duration. Is duration more important? Or do you want to just get it done? Because like
I like
3-0.
getting it done, honestly.
It's more entertaining 3-2.
Oh, wait, but it
3-0,
depends.
3-0 is...
If it's like a high stakes match,
exactly.
then duration.
Exactly. So that's why right now 3-2.
Exactly. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wish our first match was 3-2.
BTR are pretty quick with it, you know, in the playoffs.
I guess they don't value.
You know, they don't... Either they 3-0 or they get 3-0'd. Or 3-1.
I mean, the remontada happened, remember?
That's basically a 3-0. The other way, you know.
By the way, Barats showed up in MPLBH.
And guess what? It lost. It's almost like we saw this last season from another team in Indonesia. Oh.
It was a risky pick. There was no Matilda to help out the Barats.
Yeah. Even with Matilda, it's still
a bad pick.
super risky.
Sometimes
pick Barats.
being on broadcast limits me, man.
I mean,
risky is so nice.
Interesting.
That is so...
That was an interesting pick.
I mean, you could say it right away right here. And it's apologize afterwards.
That's what
Greatest
Shepard
talent
does.
of MLBB said.
No, that's only for him.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work for everyone else.
Yeah. He's
Unfortunate.
privileged.
That's privilege, Sheffin. All right.
That's true.
You understand now?
I understand it now.
I understand it now.
I understand it. You're goats.
Hold on now.
You're goats.
No. There's one of my goats,
Oh.
one of my boy.
Right.
Not all of them my goats.
But that's Bude, and she's a goat too. So let's ring, Bude. What you got for us?
Yep, if she's a goat, you gotta talk to her like that.
Iya, di tengah-tengah ketegangan untuk menentukan siapa yang bertahan di upper bracket dan siapa yang akan turun ke lower bracket. Di sini Bude menemukan ada anomali di sini. Tiba-tiba ada Coach Yap pakai jersey EVOS.
Ya,
Mabuhay.
salah kan?
Oh salah ya. Ini Coach Yap bukan?
Bukan. Versi EVOS-nya.
Oh ini versi EVOS-nya mirip ya. Tadi Bude dibisikin itu Coach Yap pakai jersey EVOS. Kan semuanya kaget. Tapi boleh kenalan di sini. Halo.
Halo, malam. Nama saya Erwin.
Oh Erwin, klarifikasi langsung ternyata di sini. Tapi Bude ngeliat di sini antusiasme banget ngedukung EVOS. Erwin, gimana ngelihat ini sekarang 2 sama?
Harusnya sih bisa 1-3 tadi. Kalahnya itu karena Erlanda main one-one terus sih.
Oh, bilangnya bukan coach Jeff tapi menganalisa langsung kayak coach di sini ya. Oke Coach Erwin, tapi sebentar dulu karena di sebelah kiri Bude menemukan ada Kairi kecil. Ini mini Kairi. Halo.
Halo Bude.
Ini papahnya,
Ya,
anaknya,
ya.
bener? Ada ibunya?
Ada.
Ada. Kesini memang sekeluarga jadi Sonic.
Iya.
Dan Bude tuh denger-denger ini nama Kairi tuh bukan karena ngefans, emang namanya Kairi.
Iya, karena ngefans juga sih.
Anaknya kan, dia juga ngefans Kairi udah.
Kebetulan waktu istri lagi hamil, kita waktu itu kalau nggak salah M5 ya. Terus lagi cari-cari nama. Waktu itu Kairi masih masa-masa prime lah. Jadi ya udah Kairi aja.
Kairi aja. Jadi karena ngefans Kairi dan semuanya juga kayaknya cinta, langsung aja kasih nama Kairi. Dek, semoga kamu jaga-jaga ya retrinya ya nanti ya. Oke, tapi kalau ngebahas tentang penamaan Kairi. Sekarang Kairi dari M5, sekarang udah kita mau ke M7 nih, berarti kan udah cukup lama. Gimana mendukung Onyx selama ini?
Pasti Onyx bisa sih Kak. Sorry Budi, apa tadi?
Gimana ngedukung Onyx selama ini dari season ke season, dari M5 sampai sekarang mau M7 juga. Apa harapannya nih mungkin buat Kairi?
Kalau buat Kairi sih yang penting selalu semangat aja sih. Harusnya Kairi tujuannya udah internasional kan. Jadi harusnya di MPL bisa lah kita ke M7 juga.
Tentu saja harapan besar, tapi Bude di sini nggak cuma pengen ngobrol-ngobrol aja karena Bude penasaran sama dari kedua belas super fans. Bude akan bermain bersama dengan mereka biar mencairkan situasi dulu ya. Di sini kita akan bermain dengan adanya sebuah apa ya, bisa dibilang ini strategi dari EVOS fans dan juga Sonic untuk mendapatkan Dream Team. Anggap aja gak harus EVOS semua, jangan Onyx semua ya. Pokoknya kalian punya budget itu 15 juta. Gimana caranya kalian menggunakan 15 juta itu ngedapetin 5 player. Kalau nggak 5 player, nggak bisa start tuh gamenya, oke?
Oke.
Oke? Siap?
Oke, siap.
Siap, monggo. Kita akan ganti-gantian ya. Jadi kalau yang udah diambil sama satunya nggak bisa dipilih lagi. Let's go, kita ambil dulu nih dari yang EVOS dulu deh. Monggo, boleh. Silakan pilih.
Untuk budget 5 juta di Skylar.
Skylar, oke.
Oh,
Skylar. Skylar diambil aja. Dibawa pulang. Jangan. Ditempelin sini ya, tempelin sebelah. Oke. 5 juta pertama. Ini bukan 5 juta ya. Skylar berapa hargamu? Oke, selanjutnya.
Kairi boleh?
Boleh dong. Kairi yang mana nih? Kairi yang kecil apa kairi besar? Ayo. Mana kairinya?
Gak ada Kairinya sih Budi.
Ya udah tempelin dedeknya ke sini.
Kiboy aja, Kiboy.
Kiboy aja.
Karena sama-sama Manado juga kan.
Oh, dari
Ya,
Manado Pride.
Kiboy
Oke.
aja.
Boleh. Di bawahnya Scalar, nanti akan sebelahnya. Monggo.
Untuk jungler Albert.
Albert. Wah, langsung ya. Gercep banget. Selanjutnya. Udah 9 juta ya, tinggal 6 juta nih.
Ya.
Ini masih 10 juta.
Paling ini sih Bude.
Oh lala, EXP Kin. Satu player anyar. 7 juta sudah dipakai. Yuk.
Sisa 6 juta. Romer, Alex.
Oke, tersisa 3 juta. Mulai bermain strategi. Masih sisa banyak, baru kepake 7 juta, masih 8 juta.
Yang pasti Gilang San sih.
Weh, langsung gila Sans. 12 juta sudah terpakai, bagaimana ini? Sisa 2 player dan silahkan.
3 juta ya?
Iya, 3 juta.
Midline Okta.
Okta. Most improved player sudah dikantongi. Ini regular season udah diambil, Dream Team juga direbut. Selanjutnya siapa
Paling
nih?
sama Manado juga, Bude. Gops.
Oh gitu ya, sesama Manado nih.
Ya.
Ini jadi tim Manado setelah ini.
Berarti kurangnya SP. Waduh,
Ayo,
SP-nya udah habis dong.
ya udah berarti role lain ya dipaksa.
Dipaksa
Pindah
ya?
role, paksa aja.
Paksa aja ya.
Pro player
Oke.
harus bisa segalanya.
Oke.
Oke, 1 juta terakhir. XP udah, Prom udah, Mid
Apro
udah.
Bude.
EXP-nya 2,
Ya, nggak
Afro-nya 1. Oke, yang jadi jungler siapa nih? Gak apa-apa ya,
Sans aja deh yang jadi jungler Bude.
Sans balik
Kan
lagi
bisa.
jadi
Ya,
jungler.
ya.
Oke, coba ini Bude penasaran sama rating dari semua super fans yang ada di sini. Coba kasih tepuk tangan untuk pilihan dari EVOS Fans. Oke, 15 jutamu mendapatkan suara kira-kira ya 20% dari 20% di sini ya. Coba mana nih? Tepuk tangannya untuk pilihan dari tim Sonic. Sudah ya?
80%-nya Sony ya?
Iya. Gimana ya? Nggak apa-apa. Tapi yang penting kita akan melanjutkan game kelima. Game kita sudah usai di sini. Dan satu kata untuk EVOS di game kelima.
Bantai terus.
Santai terus. Satu kata untuk Onyx.
Go Onyx!
Go Onyx! Dan langsung saja inilah dia game penentuan antara EVOS dan Onyx Derby Internasional. Let's go!
Thank you, Bude Clara Mongstar, for that interview with the super fans. We got a taste to see how full the arena actually is. It's action-packed, it's packed. That's why it's so loud here. Every time someone makes a play, the atmosphere, once again, is electrifying. But we gotta go back to this. Both teams are at match point. One more game away of securing the upper bracket final slot, the final upper bracket slot, up against with Alter Ego.
Yup.
Who is it going to be? Thoughts, boys?
I think we have to look at the drafts.
So it's gonna come down to the drafts.
I
Do you
think so.
agree, Sheffin? Or do you have someone in mind already?
Well, yeah, it's gonna come from, what do you say again?
Come down to the
Come
drafts.
down to the drafts. But we said it, right? If it's 50-50, it's gonna favor Onyx. If it's 40-60, it might still favor Onyx.
Yeah, you need to win.
It might be Onyx. And I just want to say, for these two teams, you might think that maybe save some strats for the next stage. But do you want to go up against BTR in the lower bracket?
I think you do, right? They're looking very weak. They're not going to win anything this season. They're absolute trash.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, garbage team.
Sus. So sus. So sus. Why? Do you think lower bracket Bigatron is
Nah.
a stronger Bigatron?
Oh, they're weak. They're so if they go down, they're for sure out, man.
Did God
Especially
call
against
you or
Onyx and
something?
Evos, man. Like,
Did he like give you a ring?
who?
Coed or something? What's going on? Why the change of attitude?
The
Brother.
cope lives through the curse.
You've been cursing for the longest time right now.
And they've never won.
yeah, I think it doesn't matter at this point.
No,
man.
I've been supporting them and they've never won. See, now I need to...
Okay.
Didn't you try this last season?
No. Last season, I predicted them and it came up. So yes, tomorrow I'm going to predict them.
So from now on, if you see any BTR player, you're not allowed to say my goat.
Oh,
Like you say the opposite.
What is the opposite of a
I need to
goat?
try that. I need to try that.
My Taug.
My Tog. Okay, I'll call them my Tog.
My
Togim. Togim.
Togim.
Togim.
Anyway, draft recap from game number 1 to game number 2 and game number 3. Anything that we have to, slice and dice about this? Are we still thinking that Evo should secure their jungler in the first 3 picks?
I mean, I wish I could talk about the drafts if I can see it.
So
You
for
can't see him?
basically for Evos, they picked up the jungle game 1, game 2, game 3, always in the first phase. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
that.
Except for game 1, but no.
Game 1
Game
was
2,
also
no. Wait, which one was the box?
Ah,
game
Baksha
2.
Game 2 Baksha.
Except for that, but that was
So
like
this is not pick order.
an outlier.
Yeah. Gotta go through
Can I
that.
get my glasses real quick?
Where
There you
is
go. Game 2 is
it?
getting highlighted.
It's
That'll be
out
pretty- No, you can't. I think also, by the way, I don't know why the
He's mine?
Alice is completely gone, right? They have multiple. Here, I think for Evos, don't overthink it. I think the Arlet pick, now that I think about it, was
Okay.
kind of like, wow. It's like they haven't picked Arlet at all yet, and it's always been something that Onyx have also kind of like let go, right? Throughout these drafts, it hasn't been like a prio ban through and through in the second phase after you've seen these compositions. So I think for them, it would be much better to pick up the Eastern Shin in that red 3 position. But now it gets difficult because now you've already shown the Arlet. So now I will, especially if you ban the Phobius, it should be an automatic
And
Arlet ban.
Onyx did ban it in game 3.
But that was only after you see the the Phobius ban, no? This is second phase?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it was Phobius and then Arlen.
in this case, you got to try to play those mind games, man, because again, there are multiple options for Rendy. But in the jungle, I think right now you want Albert on a carry. That's for sure.
Yeah. It has to be, right? Unless they have a solid damage dealer in the gold lane.
David
It's
Beat.
not 1-1. It's not
Oh
1-1.
my god, that's Jeffrey Nicol!
Who is the Eterna to the people back at home who don't know?
Is a very famous local celebrity. He's an actor.
He's an actor. He's a, I think, is he mainstream actor? Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
mainstream,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
popular,
yeah.
dude. He's watching MPL?
That's wild.
Dang! Then we got David Beat. David Beat's the guy
Gerald
who-
Liu.
Who?
With Gerald Liu and David Beat.
Oh, yeah.
They're friends. I think OP, because like they stream together sometimes.
Oh.
I'm not keeping up with the stream game.
I wonder if
okay.
Big Mo is going to show up.
Oh, is he your goat?
No, he's not my goat.
Oh,
He's funny, though.
I thought I
Oh,
would
wait.
imagine you liking him.
Dude, I actually do like his content because he's funny. But he actually almost joined BTR, no?
Really?
Yeah, like during EWC, they had like the whole gimmick, him and Rachel. BTR Rachel. I was like,
Oh, okay.
he was almost my goat, dude. He's just
Very
so
close.
close to being my goat.
So Fani's your goat.
Huh?
now.
Oh, he is my goat, man. And he's a Liverpool fan and a Ferrari fan. My goat.
Is Johan your goat?
He's my goat, but he supports Arsenal, so it's kind of like,
I don't know any of these people.
they're BTR people.
They're
Okay.
BTR people.
Okay.
It's okay. You have Poodle, right?
Yes.
Who else is? Oh, Natarin, right? Natarin is also part of Geek. Anyway, group draw. Group draw. What? Map draw is what I meant to say. I didn't get to see the map draw.
Because of Poodle?
Wait. Where is the map draw? Expanding Rivers. There you go. For our final game in this best of 5 series, we're getting the Expanding River. So mid prio.
Very topical.
Gonna be as important as ever. Okay, there you go. That's a Grok ban. Yuzong Harris ban for Evos. Onyx, CC, Granger, as well as the Uranus. This is the drafting phase, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 FE.
I don't like the fact that Keyboy gets the Kalea, man. I guess you get the Lunox, but
Gatot Kacha.
has to be, right?
Has to be.
There's no other option.
Do you even go Yisun Shin, though? I don't think so, right? Do you?
I mean, what else is there?
Haya.
Oh, Hayabusa is still wide open.
Oh, they go Yisun Shin and Gatot.
There you go, right?
And yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's good, but Keyboy is on a playmaker. Yeah, that's something I don't like. I agree with Sheffin. it's at least Lunox on Sway Low. This is, by the way, if you guys are just tuning in, this is the Lancy of MPL ID. If you see Lunox open, he's picking it up, and finally Sans gets his hands on a Kimmy.
Yeah, I always like more stable DPS that's coming from mid lane, and both of these teams gets the same. So it's kind of an even playing field from both of them, right? Comes down to the side lane, a repetition of what happened in game number 4.
I don't know, I feel like Kimmy clears faster than Lunox. What do you guys think?
It kind of works in the same way that it's a constant damage dealer that you can rely on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
It's just like the mana is less reliable on Lunox, but I get your point. Second phase though, the Alice gets banned out.
Oh, this is amazing, actually. Oh, man, yeah. What we were talking about for Rendy was for red side. Now that you don't actually pick up the XP lane on blue side, yeah, this is just going to be a full lockdown on the XP laners. What is Rendy going to pick up? Like, the Alice banned out, Lapu's banned out, the Yutong's taken out, the Uranus is out as well.
Do you want to ban the glue here for Onyx? Esmeralda will be the option.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go ban the glue, because right now the composition should do well against a glue, right? They ban out the Esmeralda. Onyx, are they going to go Phobius? No, right? I mean, doesn't make
it's
not good.
I mean, if we're considering the option that's left, it's not that bad.
Arlet is an option.
True.
What else?
Oh man.
I don't think Evos want to. Do they want to ban the Arlet? I don't think so. I think they're fine. If Onyx pick up the Arlet, they go Phobius themselves, and then it just becomes a battle.
It's taking a while.
I think they're really thinking about this. Yeah, they take away the Phobius now.
There you go. So they've basically given free Arlet. It almost looks too good. What bait is it for? What are Evos planning here?
Or do you want to go for gold laner first and give out a winning lane for Lutpi?
But okay, let's say
Is
if
there
you do that.
potential for Gata to go XP?
That's the thing. That's why I want to ask. I don't really think it works for Rendy. You wouldn't want him on a Gata Kacha, right? It's kind of like putting Tyron on Gata Kacha. It'll lose you the final game of the series.
I mean, I can see a world where you get flex, knowing that there's already two solid damage dealers. So they make it for themselves. Oh man.
You know what I like? You know what I like?
So
Terizla. I like Terizla.
For Evos.
For Evos, Terizla.
Obviously.
And then the gold lane. I don't know about the gold lane.
Claude again?
They just go Ruby?
So they all in on YSS and Lunox?
Yes, sir. I think that's the case right now for Evos, right? The Ruby should be able to sustain a lot as well against the glue. You're good against a Lancelot because you need someone to lock that Lancelot down. You don't have it right now. And to win the first few neutral objectives, the Terizla.
Or do you want to go the Arfi way and pick up something like a Benedetta?
Let's see.
It's
gold? Oh, Erlan.
To close out a series. Wow.
My lord.
It's an easy Ruby, right?
It looks like it, yeah. But does Skylar want a Ruby, or does he want his pick? His classic pick?
I mean, his classic pick ain't doing that good either against his composition for me.
That's
yep,
true.
But it is comfort.
Is it not risky against the Cho?
It is.
I don't know.
So
Extremely risky.
Any gold laner is bad against this.
It almost seems too good to be true. The Ruby looks so good here, right?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't look too good. It's just the best choice.
Yeah, there you go. The Ruby gets locked in. Final pick for Onyx.
I really think it should have been Terizla Ruby for Evos, man.
I
It's
think
50-50.
I think it's more of a gamble for Erlan than Skylar.
Yeah.
So, Onyx or Evos, boys?
I'm going with Onyx.
Same here. I think Onyx should be able to get it done, but because Erlan's my boy, Onyx will win this.
Is this a curse?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll have to throw it over to the casters for the final game in this best of 5 series, the International Derby. There is a strong chance that the White Tigers can take this.
This battle has to find balance. One the favored, and one the dark horses. It all takes us to game 5. The skies are shook. Evos pushing Onyx to the limit. Can they be the ones to secure the upper bracket final, or will Onyx once more show who they really are? The last game of today in the International Derby, it is Onyx against EVOS.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. One more showdown between the yellow porcupines and the white tigers. Take a look at Onyx already initiating in the mid lane, forcing Key to pop the revitalize.
Small win, and Onyx
Albert
gonna get that, but yeah, the counter jungle from
Oh.
Albert gets the orange buff. That's gonna really delay Kyrie's pathing now. And Kyrie has been subject to being on the back foot for the series up against Albert. That went unchecked. And Kyrie, how is he gonna recover from this? He's gonna go and take the lethal under her, but look at Elan. Elan is here.
already very, very aggressive
Very
here.
good though.
But that's already a big win for Albert. Farming-wise, taking the orange buff.
Yep. Emblems by Games Max again. Hit me with the weakness find. And the nothing out of the ordinary, Keyboy.
Yeah, that's gonna be Albert here. Mount Shocker does not land. So yeah, all is A-okay.
The weakness finder, the weapons mastery, weapons master, excuse me, that emblem. But now San's back with this. What is one of his favorite picks, the Kimmy, right? It can really appeal for the team with the damage that it has. Good front to back as well. But I don't know, with this composition, it seems like Onyx want to brawl it out just abruptly. Compared to EVOS, given this Arlet for Rendy, it is all just for them on a silver platter, and now Onyx will be the ones to tip the Lord.
It will be the first neutral objective here on the board for Kai. A healthy one. And EVOS seems like they're okay with it. They're letting it go. They're saying, hey, we will have our compensation later on.
Yeah. They're going to play through Albert, obviously, and the Lunox too. So two core members that needs to be online. The key, it's knocked up.
That's a pull. I'm offended. Revitalize. Popped. Erlan is there to Way of Dragon. Keyboy, not enough damage just yet, but Keyboy will fall regardless. Both roamers now taken down. Kyrie looking to close the distance there, but Key will survive.
Man, Erlan survives with a sliver of HP.
Erlan survives, man.
And it feels like we're seeing a battle down in the gold lane where two of these players, they are known to be traditional marksman players. They like the marksmen, they like the rangers, they like the Harriet. And then now we see them brawling out like it's XP lane, right? They play the choke gold, something we haven't really seen much of Erlan. We have our fair share of, you know, criticism towards him when he has to go and play the fighter. Same goes for Skylar. He's now on the Ruby, obviously on peel duty, and he has to go in to control the backline of EVOS. Now though, EVOS with the Gatot Kacha, they can set a lot of things up, especially with Albert, with the Yi Sun Shin. And now Onyx, by leaving open the Arlet, it looks like they have some sort of counterplay towards it with the glue too. Tsunami Slam.
On towards one. That's going to be Albert. Burst it down. What a setup there by Onyx. That's a big kill.
That's a very, very big kill. On towards Albert too, and the turtle will spawn. 15 seconds. Onyx has Cryo and Tempo in the mid lane and into the bottom side of the lane as well. Adelan completely pressured. He's going to have to clear the wave. Meanwhile, Skylar and Keyboy are rotating on towards his turtle pit. Traction Pulse gets expended though. And now they will try to take this neutral objective.
I think it's a free one, right? Albert died earlier on. So Onyx, they look to, I guess, double their lead in a sense, right? Two turtles on the board already. And yeah, all according to plan.
Strong objective contest as well. When you have the Ruby, when you have the Kalea, you have a lockdown, you have some sort of control. Oh, Skylar!
Finds two! That's a two-man knockup. Kai says hello. Rendy and P will be taken down. Take a look at Kai. Punching jabs, but that will be the purple gone. So again, Onyx applying heavy pressure.
That was Skylar abruptly flickering in, getting the I'm offended onto two. Good follow-up for the rest of the Onyx boys. Gold difference all in favor of Onyx. 2.6k gold lead. And then now it begs the question, how does this Cho function, right?
Yeah.
Aside from pickoffs. Because if the Cho wants to go into the backline, there is way too many obstacles to go through. You have Keyboy who can just lock you down, and then Skylar with the mini CCs. They can just lock the Cho in place. And then as Arlan, if you want to go in and go out, it feels like he's going to be on a suicide mission. And then the glue is just as annoying as the other members of the squad. Tough boots for Sans. He knows he has to try to dodge in.
Oh.
Offers damage!
That's the damage by Kai. Will pop the Brilliance there in response to that burst potential damage. And yeah, good thing that he survives that one.
Wait, Keyboy goes in for the Dominance Ice. The Suns not go for the Glowing Wand because usually this patch at least when mid laners go for the Glowing Wand, the roamers might just skip the Dominance Ice. But now he goes for that Dominance Ice. So yeah, Suns also has the Glowing Wand already, so they want to go in ham. As Randy pops the sweep. It's Jonathan Liandi and our screens Emperor.
Wow. Hello, Joe.
Gushin God.
Yeah, Gushin God indeed.
31 and 6. What was it? 31 and 3?
Yeah, oh, big final slash by Randy in the mid lane, but no! A bigger, I'm offended! That's gonna be Randy taking down Key a little bit late there with the AOG, and that's another double for Kai. Onyx, 4,000 gold lead 6 minutes in.
Skylar looking alive in this match. Kyrie 1v1 with Albert. Something we want to see, but it is not wise to prolong your stay. And Erlan, now the only thing you see him do is just extend his presence on the side lanes as a Cho, sure. But then where does EVOS get the lockdown, the pickoff style they want to do? Because it's just up to Randy now with the final slash. And then you have to follow it up, right? But Suelo so far at least has one kill to his name as the Lunox, and then he has a way to get out of harm's way with that Brilliance Order. Hidden armor for Key, he knows the damage from the Kimmy will bite them. And Onyx feels like they have a way to just push back EVOS. They have a way to kind of, you know, mind the gap up against EVOS, especially with the Kimmy, a very strong pick. In this context at least. Kyrie, brute force, breastplate, extra tankiness, cooldown reduction as well. So yeah, Onyx, so far they are playing to their game plans. And we talked about Onyx just, you know, opting for comfort. This one I think is much more meta than comfort. Sky Piercer for Sans. It is going to come in handy. And it is time for Sans to farm those stacks up.
It is definitely time for Onyx to apply more pressure in the jungles. That's a big knock up in the back. Oh, again! The combination of Key and Randy are not working right now.
Oh.
But this time Onyx adds way low to the hit list. 3 members off the board, and Onyx, they will go for more.
Erlan is trying to salvage such a dire situation in the base of EVOS. At least is hitting on the bottom side turret. He's gonna get one. And Onyx, they seem unfazed. They will stay in that mid lane. Do they want to barge in? Are they trying to force a fight? Erlan might look for a flank angle, get a kick in, and even the holy defense from Onyx will be popped. So a slight win from EVOS. And now they have to find Erlan.
There you go, yeah, they found it. They found it. Erlan was unable to find a flank there. He got the structure though, at least. The Lord is up, and I don't see a way where EVOS can contest.
It's a slow burn now. It's a slow, painful death for EVOS. 7.2k gold lead. Onyx will try to get this Lord going. Oracle secured for Keyboy. Extra magic damage. Extra tankiness too. And look at EVOS. Mind you, all 3 plus this one, 4 objectives, are left uncontested by Evil. And Onyx just breezed past them easily, taking all of that, plundering it. And even Erlan, see, this Cho becomes less of a variable now for Onyx to deal with. Because all it has to do now is just create a segue play up top, just push it, and get a split push going. But that's not how you really want to kind of operate, right? As a Cho short, it is quite good, but again, you have to go in for the kicks, man. Even Kyrie's going to respond to Erlan 1v1.
Hello. Kai will receive that Way of Dragon.
Go.
Will it have enough damage though? I don't think so. That's a great timing on that flicker by Erlan, just to buy time as the Lord is marching in the mid lane.
Yeah. As think Kyrie's gonna hold Erlan, but he lets him recall. Meanwhile, the Lord will knock into the White Tigers' cage. Let's see if they can hold. The Lord is quite, frankly, healthy. And even the whole defense down bottom pop. I'll try to push in the bottom side turret as well. And Erlan is still staying up top.
Tsunami slam by Keyboy! That's gonna be Kyrie executing a player. Now, Onyx, they lock in the turret as Kai picks the double. They want to fight, and they will win it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is all over! As Sonic, they will wipe out EVOS and take the series 3-2. Welcome to the upper brackets.
One step away from M7.